You're at a party. Someone has just finished drinking a can of Coke. You say, look, you can even ask them if they'd be kind enough to snap off the tab. They snap off the tab. You say, I'm going to show you something crazy, and I can either do it visibly or invisibly. I'm going to start by showing you visibly. I'm going to make this vanish and reappear inside the soda can. I'm going to make it vanish and reappear inside there. First, I'll do it visibly. It looks amazing. They're not so impressed. You say, well, that was the visual part. That was the visible. Invisible part for you. Watch this. Do it invisibly. I love self-working magic tricks. They allow us to just focus on the presentation and on really connecting with people. However, if you put in some time and learn some basic sleight of hand, it really opens things up in lots of situations, because now all of a sudden you've got a few different ways to do something simple and cool. And this is a great example of that. A soda can and a tab. There's a few different ways I'm going to show you real quickly how you can do this. You can be seated, you can be standing, whatever. Easiest method probably is someone's finished you're at a party, you're at the school lunchroom, workplace, whatever, and there's a couple of soda cans around, or there's even one sitting in the blue bin, the recycle, okay? And all you do is you can leave the tab on if you want, but get a second tab and drop it inside. So it's secretly, there's a tab already inside, okay? And we'll assume that this is actually attached. So with the tab inside and the one on top still attached, you can start with your hands empty. You can say, hey, let me show you something here. Show you something with a soda can. You can reach right into the trash, because we all love trash diving. And bring out the can, you can go from there. You wheel this back and forth, snap it off. Now, if you know a simple thumb palm, you can snap this off. Hands empty, and simply say, watch, right here. You're going to see this actually right through the side. I mean, that looks crazy. The method I just showed you, though, in the performance here, is totally impromptu, which is nice. A person can finish their soda drink, okay? They can take the tab off. They can hand it to you. I start with this in a loose finger palm. Very simple. I say, hey, can you finish that can? And I'll show you something cool. They finish it. They snap it off. I take it, okay? And I say, watch, I'm going to do it visibly and invisibly. Here's the visible, and I drop it inside. Now, that gets a bit of a laugh, a gag. I take this, I turn this over, and I pretend to spill it out. If you want to make sure there's no way it can come out, turn this so it's the opening's on your right side. So now when I shake it into my left hand, it's all down here. There's no way it can come out. If you want to be a bit more realistic, you can have this on your right side and do this. And what I do is a little fumbling to cover the sound. I take this, I turn this over here, and I put it right on the tab, okay? And then I fumble a bit like this and basically feed this right up inside and then take it out. Okay, it looks a little bit of acting, you don't want to tip this on its side. Obviously, it'll make sound. So from there, I put it down on the table as gently as I can. So remember, this was somebody else's soda can. They snapped this off, okay? It's the fairest thing you can do. And now, you can just do a false transfer. You can take it from your left hand to your right, slap it down, give a shake. Or you can do the thumb palm again, where you roll this like this, snap it like this, or combine the two, where you can take this and slap it down, and then hand this to them and find it inside. So these are all very simple ways, but they do end with this palmed. Okay, no one's looking for another one, and maybe you even put it in your hand, go to your pocket for your keys, or a package of gum, or your cell phone, say it's a magic wand, tap, tap, look, it's gone, and lift it. So you can end clean that way. Or, what I did here on camera is I did a lapping technique. The two lapping techniques I use the most if I'm going to be seated. And you know, you're not always sitting when performing for people, but if you're in a situation where you are seated, oh, it's crazy not to do a bit of lapping. It looks so magical. One is you've got the can there, and you've got the tab here, okay? Now, you can either show the tab, so I'm going to use two things. I'm going to use the tab, and I'm going to use this can. I'm going to show the tab, I'm going to use this can, come over and go boom like that. Looks beautiful. And all I'm using is very much a slidini, a master magician idea, where you pick up the tab, you show the tab, they see that, then the focus goes from here to here. It's very natural for you to just rest your hand. I'm resting it right near the edge of the table. So all I do is this, while we're looking at this, I kind of lean forward a bit. I'm going to drop this directly into my lap. I'm here like this. Then I come over. Nobody can see I've already dropped it, and then I can make it vanish. Okay, really pretty. That's one technique. Another technique, lapping-wise, is just to pretend to pick it up off the table. It's the most natural thing in the world. Is I'm going to put my fingers on there, bring it to the edge, let it fall right in my lap, but then put my thumb as if I still have it. The key is, of course, you don't want to pause. You don't want to come over here, pause or fumble or anything, and then come up, okay? So I'm here. Here like this, come over here. I can even have someone put their hand on top. Always great to get people involved. Boom, through your hand. Let's see if I've been able to make it appear. Oh, it's not there. It must be inside the can again. You give that a shake. The last technique I'm going to show you here is the one I did in the performance of this. It's called the Hirata Master Move. I learned it years ago, years and years ago. It's not my idea. It is a little angly for sure, because what I do is they see it here, and I go 1, and the audio is there. 1, 2, and on 3, as my hand and fingers and everything go straight down, I actually, it's a timing, it's a slight, I actually flick the object back just a little bit, and it lands in my lap. Now, from the front, it looks great. From the side, people will see a glint of silver, so you got to be careful. But if your friends are here, okay, pretty much in front of you, maybe a little to your right, and you go 1, 2, 3. It looks crazy good.